that. Now we're going to jump into the law of process. This is one of my favorite laws, and I'm a big believer in this, okay? So you want to probably take as much notes as you can. The law of process. Leadership develops daily, not in a day. The relationship between growth and leadership is the capacity to develop and improve one's skills that distinguish leaders from followers. So if you got to focus in on developing your skills, okay, and constantly developing. Number 2 for your notes, successful leaders are learners. I love that. Successful leaders are learners, and the learning process is ongoing. It's an ongoing process. That's why when you look at these people that become graduates at Seacret University the first time, people start going, okay, wait a second, you got a good leader there. Then they do it again. Then they get their bachelors. Then they get you watch them. Then they get their MBA, and you watch these people grow. And you say, man, you know what? That's a leader that I want to follow. We've got to make sure that we have that ongoing ability to continue the growth and development. Number 3, if you continue to invest in leadership development, the inevitable is growth over time. You cannot not grow if you develop people. Number 4, for your notes, leaders require seasoning to be effective. It takes time. But guess what? We're going to make it happen, okay? So obviously, everybody gets that. Now, the law of process shows that what matters most is what you do over the long haul. It requires a lifetime of perseverance and dedication to become a good leader. For your notes, if you want to see how someone becomes a champion, look at their daily routine. Success is found in your daily routine. You know, you got to make sure that, guess what, 30 minutes a day, my mentor told me, 30 minutes a day, Tim, of personal growth and development, no matter what. No matter what. And nowadays, it's so easy because all this information is available at your fingertips. I mean, man, you can watch Jim Rohn. Anyone in here, man. Anyone in here can get that information. It's right at your fingertips. So the time to start committing to personal growth and development is right when? Now. Okay, here's what you got to recognize. Benjamin Disraeli. Wow. Okay. He said the secret to success in life is for a man to be ready for his time when it comes. You've got to be ready. And how do you become ready? You focus in on that personal growth and development, developing your skills. And I know that everybody in this room, they have a firm grip on that. Obviously, as you move forward, we're going to touch on this real quickly. The 5 phases of leadership growth for your notes, okay? Number 1 phase, okay? I don't know what I don't know. That's when you first get involved. You don't know what you don't know, okay? Few think of themselves as leaders. As long as a person doesn't know the importance of leadership, he isn't going to grow. So if you don't know how important it is for personal growth and development, you're probably not doing it. Right? Most of us don't grow, you know, I didn't grow up in a family like how I am for my kids. You know, my son comes to me and says, Dad, I want some money. No problem. How much you want? You tell me, I say, okay, cool. Then go listen to these 12 CDs and do a book report on these CDs. You know, read this book, right? Read Think and Grow Rich, do a book report on it, boom, how much money you need. Making money, not a problem. We got tons of that, but I'm not just going to hand it to you, right? You're going to go do some personal growth and development, know where the money comes from. My 14-year-old son, he's been doing this since he was about 7 years old. Before he could even really read, he was listening to personal growth and development. Want some money? No problem. Go listen to Jim Rohn. What'd you learn from that? So he would learn silly things. I'd be like, all right, well, I know Jim did say that, so here's the money. And you ask him, people go to me, how do you make money? He goes, duh, listen to Jim Rohn. Well, that's it. I mean, you got it, man. Done. That is it, you know. But most of us didn't grow up like that. Most of us didn't grow up like that. Okay, number 2. I know what I need to know. At some point, we discover we need to learn how to lead. Okay, that's number 2. Number 3 is, guess what? I know what I don't know. This is when you start to say, hey, look, you know what? Now I know what I don't know. Okay, if we don't get better at leadership, our careers will eventually get bogged down. In this phase, you develop a plan for personal growth in areas that you need improvement. So where do you need improvement at? All right, perfect. Let's get a plan together to make that happen. Number 4, this is for your notes, okay? Number 4, I know and I grow and it starts to show. There it is. That's when you start to see the results, man. That's when you get fired up. When you recognize your lack of leadership skills and begin a daily discipline of personal growth. Exciting things, ladies and gentlemen, they start to happen. You start becoming an effective leader, but you have to think about every move that you make. Always remember as a leader, man, that you live in a fishbowl. Every move that you make, people are watching you. You've got to always make the right choice, okay? You always have to make the right choice. Number 5, for your notes, phase 5, I simply go because of what I know. This is when your leadership ability, your ability to lead becomes almost automatic. That's where you look at the Jesse McPhersons, the Josh Denny's, the Joe Valenzuelas, the Julian Dones, these leaders that you just know, no matter what, they're going to lead, okay? That's where you want to get to, okay? Your ability to lead becomes almost automatic. You develop a great instinct which results in incredible payoffs. But the only way to get there is to obey the law of process and pay the price. It's an ongoing process. So now is the time to get committed more than ever before to personal growth and development. Now here's the difference between the event and the process. You got to recognize this. This is for your notes. The event encourages decisions. Okay, the event encourages decisions. Number two, the process encourages development. So the event encourages decisions. The process, ladies and gentlemen, encourages development. This is important. Obviously, the event is a calendar issue. The process, guess what, is a culture issue. The events are important. These events are very important. But guess what? It's the process. It's over the long haul. That's why we put so many audios together. Yeah, I see Joe putting some stuff together in the back, and I'm like, man, I was ready to fight somebody. I'm like, man, I need to get one of those. Caleb's like, look, you know what? You're going to have to wait. And I said, Caleb, let's take this outside. Why? Because I need to learn, man. I love to learn. I love to listen to audios. I love to grow because it's a process, okay? Number three, the third one down here, the events motivate people. Everybody knows this weekend right here, this event, you're going to come out of this event on fire to make it happen. Everybody knows that, but guess what? The process, it matures people. Powerful, powerful. Right here, the event challenges people, but guess what? The process changes people. That's good. Here it is, the event is easy. The process is difficult. Hey, it's going to take time, but are you ready for it? That's the deal. The deal is you get to expedite the process if you choose to. You can step up your pace of growth. Now's the time to make that happen. So here's a few more things I want to touch on. Joe Frazier, okay, he says you can map out a fight plan or a life plan, but when the action starts, okay, and you're down to your reflexes, that's where the road work shows. If you cheated on that in the dark of the morning, you're going to be found out under the bright lights. Damn. You got to make sure that, guess what? You go the distance all the time. Push yourself. Don't ever cheat yourself on personal growth and development, on developing your skills. And